In Corrymeela, I learned the importance of knowing the definition of hope, and it is not just optimism. It is about being it and believing with my good actions to myself and others, the world will become a better place for me so we can make it for other people. Hope is a necessary tool for us to navigate and build a better life for everyone, not just ourselves.
I learned that the approach from the Nurturing Hope materials focus on relationships, and that if we're going to approach peacemaking and approach conflict resolution, that we need to be aware of the relationships that are involved in the situation and to utilize them as a strength. And so what I liked about the summer learning journey is that it began with introductions and getting to know each other and to sort out even kind of new initial relationships with the other participants, which was fascinating because they were from Zimbabwe and Kurdistan and South Africa, the Netherlands and Sri Lanka. These are all people that are here right now from Romania, and in fact one young woman who's from the United States is actually half Lebanese and half Syrian. And so it's a truly international gathering of people that come with lots of different experiences, and now we're building new relationships to help us rethink our approaches to the conflicts in our lives and how we can address them and make them better.
I have learned who I am, and that I am proud to be a Protestant Irish person. That's at a personal level, and I've heard a lot of stories from Korea, from the States, Lithuania, and in the stories I've also just been really privileged to see the faces of the people telling the stories.
I think for me, the most surprising part or the most interesting parts of this journey was that just learning and hearing the stories of other people, especially within the small groups. It was so, I had a lot of moments of surprises when I was talking to my group members. Especially, I was just learning so much from other people, but they had such different contexts that they were living in. So it was surprising that I was actually learning more about myself as well while learning about others who are living in completely different contexts.
I guess one of the things I was really struck by are that, you know, we've got an international group here. So obviously we have the Irish context. I'm from Kashmir. We have South Korea. We have United States. We have somebody from Kurdistan who's in a European context. But what I was really struck by is that each person's location and where they come from, the conflict there feels very specific and individual to their circumstances. But when you put us all in a room to think about conflict and what we can do and how we as people can hold hope, but also how we can bring hope to those communities and the work we do. The themes were the same, the experiences were the same, even though the causes or situations may be different and the histories may be different. We're all still asking and worrying about the same issues, and we have the same fears, actually. And so I was really amazed by that, whereas I think in my mind, I always think of Kashmir's uniqueness, not actually, gosh, that has something really in common with what our Latin American participants are feeling or experiencing.
I think before coming here, I kind of wanted to find answers to all of these big problems that I'm seeing in the world around me. And while I didn't find specific answers to those problems, I think I found a process for me to start to help get there, and that process involves community building and knowing how to reach out to people and empower people to come together and find another way, I learned more about the strength of community.
So I think it's something that we all needed to learn. And when you come here, you're given a lot of vocabulary, a lot of philosophy, a lot of deep discussion. But I hear some of the other students, and including myself at the beginning, ask, well, so what? What's our action plan? What do we do? When we leave here, how can we make the world a better place? What's our actions? And I think what I learned, and what everybody needs to learn, is there's maybe 5 things you can do to make the world a better place. And one is you can vote, if you're able to. You can volunteer, just do something that's good for the universe. You can demonstrate for or against something. You can donate. But if you can't do any of those, the one thing you can do is advocate. Go out and talk about peace. Go and share your knowledge with others. And I think that's what Corrymeela is about. It gives you the vocabulary, the philosophy, and the knowledge to make you better informed, so that when we leave here, we don't have a checklist of things that we need to do, but what we do is have the knowledge to go out and spread the philosophy of peace in Corrymeela. That's what I learned, that there is something you can do, and if you can't do much else, advocating is the thing that you can do.
Yeah, so what surprised me is how quickly and how effectively a group of strangers can become a community, a fellowship, a group of friends, just by sharing the same location, in a beautiful scene, beautiful setting, with a fantastic program, and also, of course, a very interesting theme of peace and reconciliation. So how quickly we can turn strangers, from people not knowing each other, might be even conflicting, towards a group of friends. And therefore we are leaving this space as a new kind of movement.